It's day 18, April 18th, and you know what I'm telling you guys? We believe it's time to bring sponsors that will be able to say we're committing to stand with you guys, because the calling of God is irrevocable. And if God's called you to stand with Israel when most of the world has this indescribable hatred for the Jews and for Israel, but if you are called to stand with God's purposes, Romans 11 verse 29, doesn't it say the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable? So when you pray for Israel, it takes a deep level of spiritual maturity, spiritual sponsorship to stand, and we're going to boldly say we're praying for the wealth of the nations to help to build this altar. We're praying that people will activate in the spirit and say, I'm going to be one of those who is a foundational pioneer. And recognizing that you have a call in your life as it relates to the redemption, as it relates to the restoration of Israel. And will you be one of these 120 leaders who will rally 100 million to stand with Israel? Will you from Passover to Pentecost is a time of first fruits. Will you be able to give of your first fruits? That's your time to be able to pray with us here. Maybe you'll send someone who will spend their time to pray in building this altar and worship here. Maybe you'll join as a volunteer. Maybe you'll join as a student in the Ambassador Academy. So if you're ready to play your part, hey, you could send a first fruits financial offering as well. If you want to be part of the story, then come help us build the altar here in the Galilee. Welcome to the northern part of Israel, the region of Galilee, where the Sea of Galilee is, where the Jordan River is. It's a real place. It's the very place where Jesus walked, where he taught his disciples how to pray, where he called the faithful together. It began here. The world was changed from here. And God's not asking us just to remember the Galilee. He's asking us, we believe, to stand in it. We are the faithful Galileans, and 2026 is a decisive year. Right here, two houses are being restored with one purpose. One is vertical. You can see it behind me. The vertical Galilee house of prayer. You can see the picture of the Red Sea parting, making way for the children of Israel to come into the promised land. We believe God is saying it's time for a living altar of day and night prayer and worship for Israel to arise, a place where intercession will never stop. The other is called horizontal. It's a place, the home of the ambassadors' school, a place for volunteers, a place to welcome the nations, where prayer turns into service, volunteering, teaching, and sending forth ambassadors back to their countries that are going to change the world. Vertical fuels the fire. The Ambassador Academy carries it to the nations to establish this foundation, to renovate, to equip, to sustain both the houses. We are believing for $600,000. We know that's a serious ask, so let me be clear. It's not about building bigger, it's about building faithful. This investment in the kingdom restores a permanent altar in the Galilee. It creates a year-round discipleship that happens with service, a place where people pray, they stay, they learn, and they serve. It ensures that the fire does not go out. The scripture speaks of this valley, the Great Rift Valley, where breath enters the dry bones once again. It's declared in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, from ruins to refuge to revival. We're not talking about a regular tour. We're not talking about a retreat, a getaway. We're talking about a calling. We're talking about a destiny. Okay, it began here, and together we can keep this fire burning and growing. Lay a stone with us. Build the altar with us. Stand together with us in the Galilee.